If you're familiar with LearnDash, you've probably come across groups before. Groups are a fantastic way of organising your learners into groups and controlling their access to your courses as groups rather than individually. And it's a big time saver when you're dealing with lots of learners on your site. What the Organization Toolkit does is allows you to assign any of these groups that you create to an organisation. So let's just take a quick look at this graphic to show you how this works. So what we have at the top here is learners coming into your platform. And how this works within the Organization Toolkit is that learners would enroll onto your platform via one of the enrollment methods. So they could be via self-registration using the registration forms, or you as an admin could import them from a spreadsheet, which was provided by the organization. These users, or these registration form enrollment methods, would import them into a specified LearnDash group. And these LearnDash groups belong to or are assigned to organizations. So you see, as these users flow through, they will eventually slot within one of these organizations, and based on that, we can carry out certain actions, and things like overbranding would all pin off whichever organization they end up in. So if we go back to the LearnDash platform now and head over to LearnDash LMS and then groups, you'll see we have a number of groups set up here, and these are assigned to organizations. So you can see here, Rapid Files, November 2022 is assigned to Rapid Files. Discover, November 22 is assigned to Discover. EcoWater is assigned to EcoWater. And there's no limit to the number of groups you could assign to organizations. And what you might find is that you have cohorts of learners going through your courses, which is why we've called these November 22. So you might have batches of users that come from your organizations that you work with. And, you know, when a new one comes along, you might want to spin up Rapid Files December 2022, for example, and they might have a separate set of users that you manage differently and give them access to courses at different times. So what we're going to do is create a new group for our new home tech organization. So what we'll do first is click on Add New, and we'll give this group a title of Home Tech. And what we're going to do is call it December 2022. And this is as if you're going to work with home tech and get a new influx of users coming into your system from them, and this is the group that will contain them. And ultimately, the system will use this to assign them to the home tech organization. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the settings for LearnDash groups. You'll be able to find that in the LearnDash documentation. But what I'm going to do is just set up a couple of these here. I'm going to set it as a closed course, which means that it's not freely accessible to anyone. And at the bottom of the settings tab here, we have this associated organization. And what this does is allows us to associate this group with one of the organizations that we've set up. So we can see here we've got Rapid Files, Discover, and our new organization here, which is Home Tech. So that's the one I'm going to choose. When you're setting up LearnDash groups, what you also do is give this group access to a certain number of courses. And what I'm going to do is say that Home Tech December 2022 gets access to all of these 3 courses. So anyone who is registered within this group would immediately get access to these 3 courses. You can also specify the users that are available within, given access to this group. And in subsequent videos, we'll show you how we can enroll these into here. So what we have on the left-hand side here is a number of made up, fictitious users. So I'm going to click Publish now. And we have now created our group. If we go back to the groups here, we can see it in the list, Home Tech December 22. And we can see that it's got no users, but it has access to 3 courses. And on the right-hand side here, we can see that it's associated with the Home Tech organization. And if we go back to Organization Toolkit and then Organizations, we can see that the Home Tech organization now has no users associated with it, but it does have one group of users associated with it. And in the next couple of videos, we're going to look at how we get users enrolled into this group and therefore into the Home Tech organization.